Well, hello, Joe. It's very nice to have you on the screen, and thank you for joining us. I wonder if I can ask you, first of all, to tell us who you are.
My name's Joe Stone. I attend a church in Cornwall. I've been a Christian for about 30 years now, and in my spare time, I work as a district judge.
Okay, in your spare time. Well, in that case, maybe you could tell us what you'll be doing this time tomorrow.
I could be doing anything this time tomorrow. I'm a bit like a GP in terms of the judging world. So almost everything comes through a district judge initially, and that means my day's very varied. It almost always includes a dispute of some sort, often a dispute about children when they spend time with a parent, or where they live, or whether the local authority should take them away from their parents. Could be car accidents, could be breach of contract. Really, every area of life where there is some form of unhappiness manages to come across my desk at some point.
Mm. And your role is to help make decisions about those disputes, is it? To help people make decisions, or sometimes to make the decision yourself on their behalf?
My role is to encourage agreement where it's possible, acknowledging that the very fact that the case has ended up in court means probably agreement's not likely. And it's either, therefore, to work out a roadmap so that the court can ultimately decide the outcome, or, if it's a final hearing, to decide the outcome.
Mm. Great. Thank you. So you said you've been a Christian for 30 years. What difference does your faith make to a normal day in your life, to your everyday life?
I've already think I've said I'm dealing with human unhappiness, and I am. I'm dealing really with often a reflection of our failings as people. And my faith's a constant reminder that there but for the grace go I, so that the people that come across my path in a day, they don't need my moral judgment. They need me to accept that we're all like that, and that the unhappiness I see and the emotion that I see is a reflection of the fact that we're all driven to do the wrong thing. So it helps me put that into perspective. It also enables me to give myself a reality check and say, look, what can I do here to try and achieve the least worst outcome for these people, both in terms of the practical outcome, but also how do I deliver that? Mm-hmm. How do I deliver justice in a way that feels fair, it feels compassionate, and it feels just?
Yeah, that's really helpful and really important to hear for us as church to hear. And I wonder on that, Joe, how might the church community, your own or the church in general, how might we better support you in your everyday life and your everyday faith? So kind of turning church the other way around from the way we normally think of it, which is how can you help church run? Instead, how might church help you to be a judge?
I suppose the stock answer is prayer, and there's nothing wrong with that answer, and you would hope that was almost a given. I think in practical terms, it is having a forum so that I've got at least a few people that I can share with. Mm-hmm. And share the nastiness, because there's quite a lot of nastiness, and often at church we go to be nice, and therefore doing an unhappy set of tasks for a day is not always something that is able to be shared. But just having a few people where I'm able to say, had a tough week this week because, or I've made this decision and actually I don't feel very confident in it. It's having that openness and that ability to be honest and then talk it through, sometimes to get a wise word back. That's the most helpful thing. Yeah.
That's really helpful. That's really good for us, anyone watching this to hear, but it's really good for me to hear as well. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. It would be good to have a much longer conversation about this. Maybe we can do that on a screen somewhere near you all sometime soon. But for now, thank you for sharing with us something of your everyday faith.
All right. Thanks you.
God bless.